What is up, guys? It's Nick here. I am back. It's been like over a year. As you can see, we're in our reptile room / nursery because surprise, we had a kid and it's a boy. Anyways, I'll get to that later in another video. Today I have a short feeding video for everything that I have. A couple of updated animals that you haven't seen before, and we'll just get right into it, show you everything. So we'll start here with Darlene. This is my leatherback bearded dragon. She is almost 2 years old now, but she's a big healthy girl. This is her 55-gallon setup with a screen top. Over where she's at, she's got a 75-watt basking bulb. It's about 90 degrees over here, and then we have a 10.0 Reptile UVB bulb on this side, so she gets plenty of sunlight and basking opportunities. So we'll just get right into feeding her. We're out of worms at the moment. I gotta go get some more soon, but she'll just have her salad tonight. Some super greens. Got some collard greens and sunflower greens and stuff. I just like to spray it a little bit. Helps her digest it a little bit easier. She won't be getting calcium tonight. Okay, let's open this thing. Try not to break anything in the video. Set this in here. And she's probably not going to hop right down and start eating the veggies for the video. She'll probably just stare at it like that for half an hour, get bored, and then go eat it because she's lazy and fat. Also, you'll see her hammock is kind of not really set up right now because she's fat and she knocks it down all day long. But she's good. She'll eat that here in a little bit and she'll get over it. Tomorrow I'll give her some insects. Let's move on to the next one. We'll start up top here on the rack. This is my Pac-Man frog. You guys probably remember him from a long time ago. He's about, I don't know, almost 4 years old. It's a regular Pac-Man frog. I'll get the lid off here so you guys can see him better. He's just in a little tub. It's a male, so he's not getting too big, but he's probably 4 or 5 inches. There he is. You can probably see him. I'm not sure. It's pretty dark. So what I'll do here is I'll just dump in some calcium dusted crickets that I have already pre-ready in here. I've been kind of walking around getting all nice and dusty. And I will literally just take them and throw them in here, and he'll start going crazy here in a little bit. You might see him eat on camera, you might not. Sorry about the crappy video quality. I'm having my wife film me on my iPhone, but it'll get better later on. You can see him, he's getting a couple, I'm sure you saw that. He gets very excited. So I don't only feed him crickets. This is probably twice a week I give him crickets, and about once or twice a month I give him let's say a small to medium sized mouse, frozen thawed, not live, because I don't want him to get hurt. And he stays pretty fat and happy with that. I don't have a heating pad on him because it stays about 70 to it fluctuates. It's about 75 to 78 degrees in here, and he's pretty comfy in that. Also, I don't want him to burn himself, but he's perfectly happy. So that was Fred the Pac-Man frog. And cover him back up. He'll go in there and eat all those guys up, munching them up. Put him back. Calcium's messy. Alright, next we have this little 10-gallon freshwater aquarium in here. It doesn't look the fanciest. Don't mind the turtle sticker, that's for something else. We have 2 golden honey gouramis in here. They're about, I'd say, a year old, and they're a pair. They haven't ever bred for me, but they're definitely male and female. I also have 2 goldfish in here. Nothing fancy, just your typical pond goldfish. They're hiding in there. They'll come out when I start feeding them. I also have 2 or 3 nyrite snails in here. There's one right here in the corner. And then there's another one in there too hiding, but that's all that's in this tank. Not a whole lot of plans yet for this tank. Maybe later on I'll do something, but for now they're happy in there. It's easy. I just got a nice little fluorescent bulb on there and aqua clear 110 on the back, and this tank is fine. So I'm going to be giving them some bloodworms here. I love these. All cichlids do, and so do the goldfish. Give them some of these because I have to save some for the upstairs tank. There they go. A couple hundred of those. And watch them for a minute. Kind of fun to watch. Now here come the goldfish. Oh, there you go. Now those goldfish were actually rescued out of a pond that I cleaned not that long ago. It was winter time and they wanted their pond cleared out, so I went ahead and I took those guys. They were buried under the mud, so I scooped them up and brought them here and just gave them a little temporary home until I might set up a pool pond later on in the future and get some goldfish and stuff in there. But they're happy in here. This tank isn't heated. It's cool. I mean, it stays room temperature. It's about 70 degrees in there, but they don't mind it. And the gouramis actually love that temperature, believe it or not. So this tank is not heated and it's all doing fine. Alright, let's move on down to the next level here. This is our newest, one of our newest additions, our second newest addition. This is our normal Motley Het for Caramel. If I'm saying that wrong, don't judge me, just educate me. But juvenile corn snake. She's female. She's in this 10-gallon setup with aspen bedding, a water dish, a plant to hide, a moist hide, which don't hate me because it's not moist right now. I just have to get water in there and moisten that down a little bit. She also has a 10.0 Reptile UVB up here, and she also has a heat pad underneath that's regulated on a timer. And it stays about 78 degrees in there, so on the hot side, so she really likes that. So let's go ahead and try. This will be our first feeding if I can actually get her to eat. We've had her for just over 3 weeks now, and I wanted to wait a little while before I fed her because she was a little nervous when I first got her, as to be expected. She didn't really know what was going on. So I figured I'd wait a little while, and I figured she'd get pretty hungry. The breeder that we got her from is local, and she said she was feeding every Tuesday, which is once a week obviously, which I really liked. She was really fat and happy when I got her, and she's going to continue to be once I get her to eat. So let's go ahead and try this. This is a frozen thawed fuzzy. Give me a minute, I just have to open it up. Sorry, I'm not ready for this. So this is actually mine and the wife's first snake to the collection here. But I have had snakes in the past, and I know a little bit about what I'm doing. We will get more in the future, but for now, this is perfect. Alright, let's get this little guy out of here. He's been thawing out for about an hour or so, so he's nice and thawed, completely thawed, not frozen or anything. Lay him right there. Now let's see if we can find this girl. There she is. Let's see if we can get her to eat. If I can't get her to eat out of the tongs, I'm probably just going to leave it in there and let her eat it as she wants. Oh, there she is. Oh. Oh. You getting this? Yeah. Oh. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Alright. She's got a hold on her. I'll just let her kind of do her thing. That was really awesome. I'm really happy to see her eating. I figured that she would, but I just wanted to really make sure that she was doing okay. She's obviously healthy. She was loving this setup so far. It's perfect size for her and everything, but I'm just super happy to see her eat. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet and leave her alone. Put her lid back on. We'll move on to the next animal here. I'm actually just going to leave it like that for now. I don't want to scare her. Just let her eat. Alright, let's go down below here. Set this water cup aside. That's pretty gross. Got some mouse juice in my mouth. Alright, so down here we have the wife's pet, actually. This is her very own. She's been taking care of her, but she's recording being an amazing wife for me. So this is her new leopard gecko. We haven't had a name for her yet. I believe she's a female just because of my experience with leopard geckos. I haven't had a leopard gecko in a collection in a couple of years, so I'm really excited to have her again. Just another one to the family. They're so easy, they're so fun, they're so nice and tame, great with kids, so I'm really happy to have her here. This is her 10-gallon setup. She's got quite a few places to hide, a water dish, a moist hide with a heat pad on the side to keep it kind of humid in there, help with her shedding. She also has this basking bowl. It's a one of those new mini domes. It saves energy, but it puts out about 85-degree radius down here, so she can kind of bask at that during the day. I do turn that off at night and let her just have the heat pad. It cools down to about 76 in there or so, but she does just fine. So I'm just going to give her some small-sized calcium-dusted crickets, 12 of them, and she will pound all those down. She's a little crazy hunter. She loves her food, just like any leopard gecko. She's extremely healthy. I did get her from a big-name pet store, so don't hound on me for that, but it was Black Friday. She was on sale. She looked extremely happy. Last one in there, and I thought, Petco, you know, I might as well bring it home because I can educate people with it. It can be the wife's first pet, and if I can take it home, give it a better home than maybe somebody that doesn't know what they're doing can, go for it. I'll go over big name pet stores in another video, but for now we'll feed this girl here. So I just have some calcium dusted small size, not quite pinhead crickets, but just about, and she just gobbles them right up. So I'll go ahead and throw all these guys in here. They're kind of hard to grab, but I'm not really a believer in cricket feeders, like buying the cricket keepers in the tubes, because I think that's a pain. But we're going to be working on a project that has to do with crickets and dubias soon, so look forward to that too. It'll definitely help us out a lot. So I'm sure you'll see her in a minute. She's going to come darting out of somewhere. I don't know where she's at the moment, but she'll come darting out. I believe she's in her little hut in there, her little coconut. She likes that thing. But she'll come running out. If she doesn't, I'll make sure she comes out so you guys can see her. I love her patterns. Oh, there she is. She's a beautiful little girl. Oh, there she goes. There she goes, right on camera, eating nicely. She loves those guys. Keep in mind, we got her on Black Friday, and that was just over a week ago. So this is about the same size she was when we got her, but she's already putting on some weight. So she'll eat all 12 of these. I'll kind of leave them in there, and she'll eat them throughout the night. She will eat every single one of these. She's a good eater. And then I kind of frequently change it up. I'll give her some small dubias every once in a while, or I'll give her, you know, a little dish of mealworms. Now, again, don't hound on me that there's not a dish in there for calcium at the moment. I do that with all my leopard geckos, but I just wasn't thinking at the moment. We set this up very quick, but I am dusting all her food with calcium. I will get a little bottle cap in there with some calcium on it. She can look at it back if she wants, but at the moment, she's just fine. Now, I know some of you are thinking with the crickets getting underneath the reptile carpet and stuff, I do check that the day after I feed her every time. Make sure there's no crickets under there, because I don't want them to go in there, die, do whatever, you know, pick on her, get annoying. So she definitely eats all the crickets. I make sure she does, so don't freak out about that. So that is her. By the way, again, we do need name suggestions for her. I'll show her closer up in another video. I don't like to handle the animals day of feeding, shortly after, whatever. You know how it is. So I'll go ahead and put this back. This is just a mixture of 2 different calciums. I pre-measured and put in each one of these little containers for the frog and the lizards. So kind of mix them up between the animals. I'm very happy that our snake ate. That makes me really happy as an owner. I'm gonna go ahead and let her do her thing. Looks like she's still eating. She's almost got it all the way down. You can't really see, but I don't want to bug her too much. Go ahead and get this lid back on her quietly. Upstairs. I'm trying to make this a decently quick video for you guys, but I'm still trying to inform you on everything I have, so it's not like incredibly fast, but faster than some of my old videos that were an hour long. I do apologize, but alright, tight circumstances, but good housing. There we go. Alright, she's finishing that up. I'll let her do her thing. Gecko will continue the hunt like a little monster down there. There she goes, back in her hide. Saying, get out of my house, Cricket. Fish are gobbling up theirs. I'm sure Fred is hunting his. And now we do have one more tank. It's upstairs. Give us a minute. We'll transition up there. Up there we're housing our red Oscar and our razorback musk turtle. So go ahead and follow us up there. Alright guys, we are back in my room. Give me one second here. So as you can see, obviously, this is my 29-gallon tall glass aquarium. This has a 24-inch UVB, the aquatic spectrum one, so it's less powerful obviously than the reptile ones. I forgot the name. And then we have one sponge filter in here. And we also have one of the big name pet stores, store brand cheap HOB filter with just some extra media in it. It does the job. And we have some terracotta pots in here. This is obviously the red Oscar. We call him Oscar, and that's about it. I don't really name fish that much, but obviously a fish like this needs a name. He's growing a lot. When we got him, he was about that big, you know. We picked him up at the local LFS, and he's definitely grown substantially. And he loves us. He's a very good guy. He eats like a champ, just like any Oscar would. They do have a 50-watt heater in there. It's about 72 degrees or so, 76 maybe. And then hiding down here in a corner, you can see Timmy. That is our razorback musk turtle. We ordered him from a online turtle supply store. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Actually, it was myturtlestore.com is where we picked him up from. I'll make a video about them in the future. Anyways, we're going to give them some bloodworms. The rest of what I didn't give to the 10-gallon, and I will also throw in some small aquatic turtle pellets for the turtle. But this keeps the Oscar away from his food. He also does have a basking spot in there if he needs it, but razorback musk turtles are the most aquatic of any musk turtle subspecies. So he does fine in there. They're extremely hardy. Best beginner turtle in my standpoint. I'll make another video on that too, but super easy to take care of. He was about quarter size when we got him, I'd say, and he's already grown quite a bit. So let's get right into feeding these guys. They're gonna freak out here. Oh, he's already trying to. There you go. We'll gobble those up. The filter will kind of blow them around everywhere. There's about 300 of them in there. And Timmy will slowly, he smells them, there he goes. Timmy's going for him. Timmy's a little bit slow, obviously, but he definitely gets enough food in there and make sure. Now I do water changes on this tank about once a week as well to keep up with their fecal matter, and just Oscars, you know, in general are very messy eaters. They spit everything out to their gill plates. Along with the turtles are very messy eaters too, but I do keep bare bottom tanks in pretty much all my aquariums you'll see over the years, and it just helps a lot. But I do have very healthy fish and high success rate, so I'm not complaining. I do have other plans with more aquariums in the future, but those will be other videos. Now I'll throw a couple more of these pellets in here, and Timmy will just kind of fight them periodically. A pinch of those. I mean, Oscar will eat some, but the majority of them Timmy will find. I also do feed the Oscars these from time to time throughout the week. I give him bloodworms about every other couple days, but the Cichlid Gold pellets, floating ones, are really good for him, and he loves those too. So that has been our feeding video for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I know it was kind of short and sweet and simple, but that's how I kind of want to make most of these videos. I think I'm going to start making maybe once a week. I don't know if it's always going to be feeding, but maybe a different animal species, or a different how to set up, or update on me and the family, or meeting our son, or future projects I have for animals and fish coming up. And just, I have all kinds of things in mind, whether it's cars, life, fish, reptiles, dogs, cats, my wife and I, everything. Also, fitness is going to be a very big thing I've been getting into lately. I'm making a comeback with the gym, trying to get to my goal weight. That's going to be a whole nother series of videos. I have a lot planned. So if you want to see good content, and if you want to see a lot of stuff coming from me and my little family here, keep us posted, because we need to know how many people are willing to stay with us and watch all these videos, because I'm looking for love here, guys. I need you guys to smash that like button. I need you guys to subscribe, comment, do whatever. Tell me what I need to do to make better content for you, because if I get feedback from you guys, that helps me know what you guys want to see, whether it's one specific thing on a channel, whether it's fish, whether it's reptiles, whether it's both, whether it's just fitness, a little bit of everything, kind of my life. Maybe it turns into vlogs, whatever you guys want to see. I don't really care. I just want to start putting content out there, because I want to do something big with my life. I want to be big. I want to be huge. I want to be famous. I want my family to have a good life. I just want to have fun. There's no reason you can't stay young forever a little bit. There's no reason you can't have fun for the rest of your life. You don't have to grow old and die. That's not what life is about. Life is about having fun, exploring, and sharing your thoughts with other people. So, once again, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Peace.